Brought to you by DK Audio.
DK Audio present Marvellous Messaging, the amazing story of communication. Written and read by Rose Ayling-Ellis. I dedicate this book to a lack of education on deaf history, which inspired me to create something for your bookshelf at home. Hello, my name is Rose and I'm an actress from England. When I'm not working, I love spending time with my family and friends. My favourite things are art, gardening, performing and cats. Even though I'm allergic to them, but shh, no one needs to know. Especially not my favourite cats in the world, Casper, Halo and Rocky. What else? Oh yes, I was born deaf. Growing up deaf in the hearing world was challenging at times, but I wouldn't have it any other way. My deafness had played a big part in making me who I am. I was lucky to learn British Sign Language, BSL, as a child. I know I'm biased, but I believe Sign Language is the world's most expressive and beautiful language. People assume that communication means only listening and speaking. But what if I can show you that there are thousands of different ways to communicate? My deafness and BSL have taught me that communication is about so much more than words. That's why I decided to write this book, to share my experience of all the incredible ways we can connect with each other. You will join me on my epic adventure, crossing continents and travelling through time, as Perky the magical pigeon flies us around the world and beyond. You will discover how people, past and present, learn to be awesome communicators. You will see the clever way we did it, long before smartphones and social media, and be amazed at how we always find a way to connect, even in the trickiest situations. I would have loved to read the books like this when I was younger. I grew up not seeing any deaf role model or learning about the brilliant things they have achieved. So, in this book, you'll also find out about some deaf people who have made a real difference to our world. I'm so glad to give you a chance to meet a few other people who are a total superstar in my eyes. Being seen and understood is what makes each and every one of us feel heard. I hope this book gives you the confidence and courage to express yourself in your own way and inspire you to find a way to connect with people who may not communicate in the same way as you. And remember, anything is possible, so follow your dream. Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's go. The adventure begins. What a day, Rose said. Halo the cat jumped on her lap, while Rocky and Casper carry on sleeping. All day, Rose had been interrupted by video call, email and text. She hadn't got anything done. Enough was enough. She turned off all her devices and flopped down on the sofa. Peace at last. Deb, her sign language interpreter, sat down beside her. Tell me about it, he sang. Why do we need all this digital stuff anyway? Rose sang to Deb. They didn't have it in the past, but still managed to get by. I wish I was somewhere that haven't been invented. Suddenly Deb looked up and pointed at the window. Rose looked over and she couldn't believe her eyes. Pecking at the glass was a pigeon, and who was wearing a fancy green waistcoat. Rose opened the window and the pigeon flew in. Perky Pigeon here to make your wish come true, he proclaimed in a booming voice as Deb interpreted in sign language for Rose. My wish? Repeated Rose, her eyes wide. Halo eyes the pigeon with an expression somewhere between fear and hunger. Still, Rocky and Casper continued sleeping. You made a wish for a world without digital device, so I'm going to grant you that wish, explained Perky. I'm a rather magical pigeon, you see. I can go anywhere, even back in time. You're going on a trip with Perky Pilot Airways. Perky what? Rose repeated in disbelief. Here are your boarding pass, Perky said. We will make a stop all over the world, past and present, to look at some cool ways to communicate with not a smartphone in sight. The route may seem a little bit random, but you will get the message by the end. All you need to do is to hop on my back. I don't think we will all fit, said Rose. That's where the magic happens. Grab my wing, stand back, and watch. Rose gave Perky's wing a nervous rub, and whoosh! Immediately, the air filled with smoke and sparkle. Perky became the size of a little plane. His whopping wings were flapping up and down at a high speed. Time for takeoff, announced Pilot Perky, putting on a smart pilot cap. Rose, Halo, and Deb all climbed aboard, and in a flash they were soaring through the night sky. The rooftops grew smaller as the stars grew brighter. Below, the land became a distant blur as they flew faster and higher. This is my bird-eye view of the world, said Pilot Perky with pride. And now is my row-eye view, replied Rose. This adventure is going to be amazing. Where is our first stop? Stop 1. Date 650 BCE. Destination Olympic Stadium in Greece. Night turned to day. Pilot Perky flew lower and landed near a sports stadium bathed in sunshine. As soon as he touched down, Perky returned to his normal size and the passenger slid off his back, landing in a heap. Where are we? Asked Rose, holding Halo up so she could get a better look. Welcome to ancient Greece, an Olympic game. So why are we here? Rose asked him. Fluffing up his feather, Perky said. I don't want to boast, but the game pigeon like me delivers the welfare text messages. Every athlete has his own homing pigeon. If he won an event, he wrote a message for a pigeon to carry back to his home village so they could prepare a hero welcome for him. That is so cool, said Rose. Then suddenly she yelled, Look, the runner isn't even wearing anything. Halo covered our eye with her paws. Rose would just slow the runner down, explained Perky. At the Asian Olympics, all the athletes competed naked. What kind of sport did they have? Rose asked. Mainly running race. Then there was wrestling, boxing, and even chariot racing. If you can afford your own horse. Come on, let's get the seat to watch the next race, said Rose. Luckily for you, we are invisible when we visit the pass, said Perky. Women and girls weren't even allowed to take part or watch the games. You see Mount Olympus over there? Rose looked in the direction of a mighty peak. Well, any woman caught at the game would be taken there and thrown off the top of a mountain. Rose's jaw dropped. Are you sure we are invisible, Perky? Just in case. Let's get out of here. Great Games. The first Olympic Games of modern times were in 1896 in Athens, Greece. The Paralympics for disabled athletes were first held in 1960 in Rome, Italy. In 1924, deaf competitor took part in the first Deaf Olympics in Paris, France. Stop number 2. Date 48 BCE. Destination Ancient Rome. Pilot Perky became Sue again, and they took off, travelling so fast that everything passed by them in a blur. Rose felt a tingle of excitement. She loved speed.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?